Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll solve this complex number problem. As per the problem, the complex conjugate of z or z is denoted by z bar or z bar. Solve the equation. The given equation is 2z minus 3 times the complex conjugate of z equals negative 27 plus 23i over 1 plus I. This is a complex number equation because of the presence of I in this equation. I represents the imaginary unit. We have to find the value of z. Since this is a complex number equation, the value of z will be a complex number. In this equation, we have both z and z bar, the complex conjugate of z. Complex conjugate of a complex number is a complex number in which the imaginary part has the opposite sign. To solve this equation, we'll have to assume a complex number for z. Let z equal x plus yi. So the complex conjugate of z or z bar is equal to x minus yi. Next, we can use these complex numbers for z and z bar. In the given equation, we should replace z with x plus yi and z bar with x minus yi. On the right side of the given equation, we have I in the denominator, so we have to use the complex conjugate method to simplify this fraction. We should multiply the numerator and the denominator by the complex conjugate of the denominator expression because we want to get rid of the I in the denominator. So we should multiply the numerator by 1 minus I, the complex conjugate of 1 plus I, and the denominator also by 1 minus I. We can find the value of z by finding x and y. We can simplify this equation. On the left side, we can distribute 2 and 3 into the parentheses. On the right side, we get negative 27 plus 23i times 1 minus I over 1 plus I times 1 minus I. Next, we can combine like terms on the left side of the equation. 2x and negative 3x are like terms. I get negative 1x, and 2yi and 3yi are like terms. I get 5yi. On the right side, we can distribute the terms in the parentheses using the FOIL method. In the numerator, we do negative 27 times 1, which is negative 27, and then negative 27 times negative I, which is equal to positive 27i, then 23i times 1, which is equal to positive 23i, and then 23i times negative I, which is equal to negative 23i squared. In the denominator, we do 1 times 1, which is 1. Then we do 1 times negative I, which is negative I. And then we do I times 1, which is equal to I. And then we do I times negative I, which is equal to negative I squared. Next, we can simplify the fraction on the right side. We can combine like terms. In the numerator, 27i plus 23i is equal to 50i, and we can replace I square with negative 1 because I square is equal to negative 1. In the denominator, negative I and plus I cancel each other out, and we can replace I square with negative 1. Negative 23 times negative 1 is equal to positive 23, and in the denominator 1 minus negative 1 is equivalent to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Next, we can combine like terms in the numerator. Negative 27 plus 23 is equal to negative 4. Next, we can write the expression negative 4 plus 50i over 2 in standard form, a plus bi. We can break up this fraction into two fractions. The first fraction is negative 4 over 2, and the second one is 50i over 2. Next, we can reduce the fractions. Negative 4 over 2 is equal to negative 2, and 50 over 2 can be reduced to 25. In this step, we have a complex number on both sides of the equation. Two complex numbers are equal to each other if their real parts and imaginary parts are equal to each other. That means negative 1x should be equal to negative 2. So that gives us our first equation. We can solve for x by dividing both sides by negative 1. I get x equals positive 2. Next, we can equate the imaginary parts. 5y should be equal to 25. We can isolate y by dividing both sides by 5. I get y equals 5. We can use these values of x and y to write the value of z. So z is equal to 2 plus 5i. This is the complex number z. This should be the final answer for this problem. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve this problem. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.